So, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year and welcome to another episode of the Pace Setters here on Shared Moments with Justus. We are privileged to begin the year with you and I hope your year has begun well. So, karibuni sana. Last episode I was missing in action, but I was well represented.
I hope I did it justice.
You did a good job. I was threatened.
Ooh, thank you.
That was so good.
Really?
And the comments are so good. People loved you.
Oh.
I'm afraid to put you back in this.
Don't get too comfortable.
When we are here, it's all good news and we are here to bring solutions, especially the aftermath of the holiday. But before we go there, tafadhali introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you're all about.
Jeez, I feel home. I still need to introduce myself. Okay.
Please do. for that new viewer.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. And if we haven't met, my name is Rosette Mumanyi, brand owner, Sorano Organics, where we formulate and manufacture organic beauty products. Basically why we're here today. We're very passionate about formulation and we tackle different skin issues like acne, hyperpigmentation, oily skin, name it, and different skin types. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And we have gotten some really nice testimonials.
Yes.
We get feedback every day. And I can tell somebody out there who've not interacted with Sorano Organics that Sorano Organics really do work.
Thank you.
I told you a story of how my sister-in-law borrowed my product.
Yeah.
And she called me after 2 days. Singing praises. I think we need to bring her here.
We should.
We need to bring her here. So she was like, oh my God, what's that thing you gave me?
No, I thank God. Honestly, when I hear that, you know, running a brand is not easy. In as much as we may sit here and talk about it, but then the affirmation is when what you're doing is actually impacting positively.
Yes.
So I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving back our confidence.
You
know, because a woman's confidence is pegged on her appearance.
Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, that's how we were created. We were created as beautiful human beings. And we need to embrace it. And for me, it's a big deal to then do that safely. And to elevate women, especially women. Let's not leave out men, but especially women. Elevating our self-confidence and being able to sit at the table and feel like we belong, I think for me is a big deal.
I've met a few men who've also struggled with skin issues.
A lot.
And confidence.
A lot. And unfortunately, men, please speak out. Tuonge.
Yes.
There's no shame. There's no shame. I've had conversations with several men and I can see the difference between when we start the conversation and the after, especially when they've gone through the treatment and it has worked for them. We are all human beings. We want to feel good. So tuonge, there's no shame.
Please, let's talk. It's because of that and this new year that we want to help you get back your skin to its original situation the way it was, because we know the effects of the holiday season are there and we can feel them on our skins.
You know you've called me. You know you've texted me or called me or WhatsApped us or chatted on us and saying, Manze, after the holidays, my skin it's
not the same. Yes.
And it's not because you don't understand the routine. I think most of us become, and understandably so, after a whole year, you want to relax. After a whole year, you want to just go and husa. So most people did not follow through their skin routine. So the calls we're getting now is, hey, I have pigmentation, I am dark, I have sunburns. I think it's a good time to start this, to have this conversation at the beginning of the year.
Definitely.
To just reiterate, the do's and don'ts, what we should do to get back our skin back to its normal operations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, like you have said, people traveled, people went swimming, people changed weather, and all that took a toll on our skins. So, where do we start?
So, just when in this show, we always talk about the total human wellness. Let me put it that way, the total wellness. So, in as much as we're focusing on the skin, it's not going to glow by just having this topical products
in the outer, but we need to
isolation.
Start from...
Yes. So where to start? I would highly, highly emphasize, let's detox. Let's detox from you know what. You know what. I will not talk about it. From the diet, from the drinks.
So guilty.
From, you know.
So guilty.
Yeah. let's detox, because first of all, that will boost our energy. We'll be ready and vibrant for the year. And it will also detox our skin. There's no formula for detoxing the skin. It's literally
From inside.
detoxifying our
Yes.
system from the inside. So let's detoxify. Let's go back to drinking our water. Let's hydrate. Skin loves hydration. Skin will glow on good hydration. So let's go back to drinking our water. Let's hydrate. Number 3, which is the easiest. Let's go back to our skincare routine. I know most of us tuliacha hata hizo products hatukubeba. Hazikutoshea kwa
we
bag.
had to pack the products and the swimming costume.
Yes.
So we put the swimming costume first.
Exactly, and packed the babies. So
Yeah.
So let's go back to the skincare routine, which we have already talked about.
Yes.
We've addressed that in our previous episode, but just to recap or to highlight very quickly, go back to your morning routine, go back to your night routine, see link of both routines because we've already talked about it. Start with a full facial.
Very important.
Very important.
Yes.
I know you've been on holiday and you didn't have time for a full facial. So the reason why we would emphasize that you start with a full facial is because we want to first of all clean our pores. Again, it's part of detoxification.
Yes.
Open those pores, remove the dead skin that we've accumulated. It will actually automatically brighten you.
Yes.
Yeah, it will brighten you because that is the first step of now trying to clear pigmentation.
Wow.
So start with a full facial and then follow it through with now your normal morning routine and your evening routine. Both, which I already talked about in the previous episodes.
We have previously talked about it and demonstrated
Yes.
from the facial
Yes.
to the morning routine and the night routine.
Yeah, maybe we'll, keep checking on maybe we'll tag them.
We'll put the links so that they can be able to see that and follow for anyone who might not have seen the video.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And water, you've talked about water. I think water is the most underrated skincare product.
It is the most underrated, yet the most important. I say the most important because our bodies are made of 70% of our bodies is made of water.
Yes.
Imagine, I mean, if you forget any other diet, drink water. Our bodies are made of water, so the more dehydrated we are, the more we attract toxins. The more we accumulate toxins, this is what leads to diseases. So if we are suffering internally like that, you can imagine what then that does to our skin. Because our skin is, what happens on our skin is a reflection of what is going on inside our system.
Definitely.
So water, highly, highly recommended. Soon as you wake up, please have a glass of water on an empty stomach. It might be unpalatable as you start, but if you read about it, please Google. Google is your friend. You will figure out why water is very, very important as a first whatever to consume in the morning because you want to detoxify before you start now consuming and going about your day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have that one product that is a must-have, especially in these after holidays, that people should not miss?
Yes, good that you ask that. I don't want to focus on one because when we're creating the range, I remember, and I'm always tempted to say miracle oil because that is that's my baby. That's the one product that I highly, highly wanted to create because it targets acne and it also targets oily skin and it targets pigmentation, believe it or not, to some extent. But then as we did the oil, we realized it would be pointless for me to give you a good oil if I'm not showing you how to properly cleanse, how to properly detox, how to properly, tone your face, how to properly moisturize. So each of the products are very, very good to have, but we always say critical, because there are people who don't really necessarily have issues. They just want to maintain a simple, nice skincare routine. So for those people, if that's the question, then yes, there are 3 products that are must have. Number 1 is a cleanser.
Okay.
We all wash our face.
It's very important.
Very important that you use a gentle cleanser, whether you have skin issues or not. And that is why it not really forced us, it compelled us to work on a cleanser, so then we can teach people the importance of cleansing properly. The reason why we insist on a gentle cleanser, it's because a harsh cleanser, and allow me to refer to people with oily skin because they're the ones who tend to have these issues a lot. They would go for aggressive cleansers whereby immediately you cleanse, you feel so dry. And you know, for them, they're like,
that's it. It's working.
This is working. This is working. But as soon as you feel dry, especially immediately after cleansing, that means you've washed your face, yes, but you've also stripped it off
the oils.
The natural oils. The natural oils, and I keep insisting, is our first layer of protection. The body is self-regulating. That's how God created us. So the body creates or produces these oils to protect itself from the harmful effects of the environment. So if you're washing off these natural oils, essentially what you're doing, you're exposing your skin more. So then it's more prone to breakouts, it's more prone to the sun damage, which causes hyperpigmentation, which leads to early aging, which leads to freckles, this melasma, all these things we're talking about. So then cleansing, very, very important. Now, assuming again you don't have issues, you just want a good skincare routine, assuming you've cleansed properly, a moisturizer is a must-have.
That's a must, yes.
It's a must-have because constantly, through cleansing, through exposure to pollution, through exposure to environment or free radicals, through even the normal body detox, we are losing good moisture. We are losing good moisture, and it's important to supplement the skin with good moisture.
And that's regardless, sorry to cut you,
Yes.
that's regardless of your skin type.
It is regardless of your skin type. Whether you're oily or dry, it is regardless of your skin type, because when we do not moisturize the skin, the body, remember we keep saying it's self-regulating, will feel the need to produce. And if you have oily skin and you're not oiling, the body will still continue overproducing sebum, trying to supplement for the lack of the good moisture. So regardless of skin type, it is important to have a moisturizer. Again, assuming you have no issues, the third product that is a must-have is sunscreen.
Yes.
So cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, because it's pointless if you cleanse properly and you moisturize properly, but then you're exposed to the sun damage. It literally reverses all the good effects of the moisturizer, because what the sun does, and we are constantly exposed, and unfortunately in our era now, because the ozone layer is depleted, we are having these UV rays hitting our skin directly. So then sunscreen was made specifically to counter that. So we are trying not only to slow down our aging process, but most importantly, to protect us from even these cancers. So sunscreen is a must-have. So those three products, for somebody who does not have any issues, bare minimum, please ensure you have a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, and a sunscreen.
Thank you for mentioning the sunscreen, because we are still waiting for the sunscreen from Sorano Organics.
Yes, please. I like to say this, we are very keen not to roll out a product we haven't tested, and a product whose formulation we are not yet comfortable with. We are very, very keen on safety. So we're still sourcing, we're still sourcing and formulating. So please allow us some time. I promise 2023 is the year. I know we said it in 2022, but you'd rather safe than sorry.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy because you take your time to do proper research so that you can bring us genuine products that will work for us.
Yeah.
And that's really commendable as a brand. Not many brands are doing that.
Yeah.
And just to remind our viewers, we had told them that we are running a campaign of no's. There were two products that we said is a no-go zone, especially in skincare. And that was the bar soap.
Bar soap.
On your face?
Yes. Use it on the rest of your body, it's fine though. But on the face, please avoid. Avoid totally, because it's going to strip off your natural oils. Remember, number one is gentleness on your skin, especially when you're working with the face. Number two, we're trying to protect your natural skin layer, because this is the first layer of protection that you have. So then, using bar soaps, just by the mere fact that it's a bar, avoid.
Avoid.
Yeah.
But
Avoid.
there are bar soaps that are said to be made of natural products and oils that are meant specifically for skincare. What do you think of those?
My thoughts on that. You see, even natural, we keep saying anything, if not appropriately used. There's a correct way of using even organics. Just because they're organics does not necessarily mean they will not harm you. And this is why we also emphasize on knowing your skin type. I think for me, the concern is the ingredients that make it a bar soap.
Yep.
Those ingredients are very harsh. Very harsh in the sense that the pH, it's very hard to monitor the pH of a bar soap. So the ingredients that make it a bar soap, naturally they tend to over cleanse, and that is what you want to avoid.
That's good. And then our second product
Petroleum jelly.
was the petroleum jelly.
So what petroleum jelly does, and it's not, but by the way, petroleum jelly is very good on the skin, especially the rest of the body, because it seals in the good moisture. But that action of sealing on the face, for me, is the issue, because then you're clogging your pores. Your pores are not able to breathe. So in essence, the toxins that we release every day, they don't have an outlet. You want to use a moisturizer that it's called
Non-clogging.
a non-clogging moisturizer, in the sense that it is going to be absorbed into your skin without necessarily clogging your pores. Because you need to keep your pores open, one, to be able to absorb the good oils, two, for excretion, for them to be able to excrete the toxins that we release. So then petroleum jelly on the face is a bit heavy. I'm not saying it's bad or harmful, it's going to cause, it's just that it's too heavy for the skin. Too heavy for the facial skin.
So let's try and avoid those and use the right
Avoid those
products.
two. Yeah.
We'd rather spend a lot and get the right products rather than spending extra and so much more trying to correct the effects.
Normally we say prevention rather than cure. Yeah, prevention. Because all these routines that we're talking about, essentially, they're more preventative than treatment. We treat the addition on our products that we may want to talk about. We treat in cases of acne, in cases of pigmentation, especially those guys who have been to sunny areas and right now you're feeling like your face is darker than the rest of the body, or your arms or whatever, tanning, that pigmentation, and even skin tone. So then in that case, then we can treat. We can advise you incorporate vitamin C into your routine to clear hyperpigmentation. We can advise you go back to the miracle oil in case of breakouts and oily skin, and
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And finally, what's your message for New Year to our viewers?
My message, in December we started running, we were running a festive discount which did very well, and I know a lot of you have been begging us to extend the discount. So my message this year is, we understand January with all its wars and 30 days, 40 days, 60 days plus. And so we've extended the offer. We are still running a 10% discount. Please go on all our pages. You'll be able to see that. And keep it on our pages, because from now on we'll be running monthly offers.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a new year. So new year comes with new things. So it's something we're working on. So, but for this month specifically, we are doing a 10% discount on all our products. So please reach out if you have any issues, concerns, and we'll be happy to have a conversation. And as usual, we offer free consultation on phone, video call. In very severe cases, then we organize a one-on-one meeting. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What a way to begin the year. Sorano Organics comes with goodies, and you better grab them.
Yes.
Go to their social media platforms or reach us. You can reach them through Shared Moments with Justus.
Yes.
We'll definitely connect you to them. But also Sorano Organics contacts will be on our description. So make sure to check them out. And get yourself a skincare product and make it a New Year resolution.
Yes,
you know?
Yes, we have to boost this confidence, man. We have to own our space.
We have to. And please don't leave skincare or having a good skin in your this year's resolution. It's really important.
Yeah, make it a bucket list. I mean, It's important to feel good.
Yeah, and I mean, when you have a good skin, you
Yeah.
feel really good.
You feel good about yourself.
I'm telling you that it's an instant confidence boost.
It's an instant confidence boost. You become a better individual in terms of relations, social, productivity, you know, and just generally feeling good about yourself.
Wow,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So asanteni sana for sticking around till the end, and do leave us your comment, your questions, your suggestions. We'd love to hear what you think about our products. If you have tested them, please call us and give us your feedback. We love honest feedbacks because they help the brand grow.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
we really appreciate that. Make sure that you write to us. And also remember to subscribe to Shared Moments with Justus. We are yet to get to 100K subscribers, so we are not very far. So make sure that we get there.
Tafadhali, yes.
Tafadhalini. This is the, well, rather this is the month.
This is the month.
We are short.
7K. What is
7K? What is
Among
7K?
his friends. What is 7K?
You know? So please remember to share the link and the videos and watch all other videos with your friends, those you think have not subscribed. Be our brand ambassador. And also, good news is that Sorano Organics, other than being on all social media platforms, they are now on YouTube. So do catch Madame Rosette here on YouTube, Sorano Organics, right?
Sorano Organics on YouTube. Kindly show us some love. Subscribe. We're bringing hot content this year lined up for you. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, we are all about wellness aside from just organic beauty. Drop a comment down below on this video. Let us know what you want to see.
I am so looking forward to that YouTube because I can already imagine the content that will be there.
Thank you for the mentorship. I honestly take lead from you guys, so I really appreciate it.
Oh, we're glad. We're glad. We're really happy to be of help.
Sharing your space and guiding. I mean, not everybody can do that, so for that I don't take for granted.
Asante sana. We are happy to walk this journey with you.
Yeah.
So asante sana and see you next time.
See you next time.